Welcome. My name is Andy Major, and I work with Neighbors of the Onondaga Nation, which has coordinated the series that we're here to celebrate the success of and the collaboration and working together over the past year. Great to see many folks here. Folks who are over there, if you want to kind of slide in so that other folks who show up have room, that would be great. I want to start out by acknowledging all of the work and support that has been part of making this series happen. There's a wide range of organizations and institutions which have collaborated and worked together to make this series successful. Many of you have the program for tonight. If you look on the back of it, you'll see the wide range of institutions that have supported this. Syracuse University, SUNY College of Environmental Science and Forestry, Lemoyne College, OCC, SUNY Upstate, Wells College, and a number of others. So that support is greatly appreciated. It's also, in addition to that institutional support, there's a group of people that has really done the work to make this happen, a committee of folks, and I want to specifically acknowledge that group of people. They're also listed on the program. That's Juliana Nessie, Phil Arnold, Sue Ihoser, Deborah Holler, Regina Jones, Robin Kimmerer, Richard Loader, Mary McDonald, Jack Mano, Lindsay Spear, and myself. So those are the folks that have put in the hands-on work to make this series happen and be successful over the year. We also want to thank our friends and neighbors at the Onondaga Nation who have really worked with us and supported the series, who've been speakers at the events, who've come and joined in the discussions after the events, and then are hosting us here at their beautiful school for the closing celebration. So tonight's program is a participatory social dancing. So we hope that you aren't going to be sitting for very long. The Haudenosaunee singers and dancers will be leading us in that. Sherry Waterman Hopper, who's the founder of that group, will be teaching the dancing and explaining some of the background and the cultural significance of the dancing. So we'll be doing that for a little less than an hour, and then we'll close this part of the program with a closing Thanksgiving address by Tadadaho Sid Hill. We started the series a little over a year ago with Sid providing the opening Thanksgiving address. So in honoring of the tradition of the Haudenosaunee people, we'll close with that, and then there'll be a reception in the cafeteria over on the other side of the school. I do need to say that we do need to really try and be out of here by 9 o'clock so that the custodial staff can finish cleaning up and have the school ready for school tomorrow. So I guess the other thing to point out is in the program there's also information about the various projects of Neighbors of the Onondaga Nation. And although the series is ending, the organizing committee very much wants this work to continue, and we've already begun discussions about exactly how that's going to happen and don't have a clear plan yet. So we encourage those of you who support the work, who want to see it continue, who want to be part of it, to find ways to engage with it. So if you're interested in getting involved in any of those projects, we welcome your support, and the information at the table over here from noon has folks you can talk with and lots of information about ways to get involved. So thank you again for being here. I'm going to turn it over to Sherry Waterman Hopper of the Haudenosaunee Singers and Dancers.
Welcome everyone. I'm glad we had such a good turnout for this evening. We are the Haudenosaunee Singers and Dancers, and this is just part of our dance group. We alternate dancers throughout the year when we have different events. And for this particular event, we welcome you to the Onondaga Nation School for the closing of the Onondaga Land Rights Action Collaborative Series, lecture series that took place all last year. So we're glad that you came out for this grand finale for the event. And what we're going to be sharing with you in just a few minutes is what we call our social dances. Some of you may or may not be familiar with the social dances, but I just want to make a direct distinction that these dances are strictly social. They're done to uplift spirits, to get to know one another, to interact with one another through song and dance. They are not ceremonial dances. We do still have our ceremonial dances as Haudenosaunee people that we still do and conduct for our own private purposes and for our own private reasons. The ceremonial dances that we have, we do not do in a public setting such as this. So I just want to make that clear that these are not ceremonial. These are strictly social, done to have fun and to interact and get to know one another. So part of that interaction is for us to share with you these songs and dances and to demonstrate these songs and dances, but we also want you to come in and join in with us on each and every dance. That's one of the unique things about our dance group, is that we provide that interaction with the audience on each and every dance. We don't like to call it a show, although we are technically showing our traditional dress. We're dressed in our traditional dress as we know of it today in 2011. This is how we dress when we dress traditionally. And I'll explain a little bit about that as we go along in the evening as well. But we are going to do these dances, and like I said, I just want you to come in and join in on each and every dance. And I'll try not to talk too much, but I'll explain a little bit about the dances as we go along. But due to the time frame, I know I don't have that much time to talk a whole lot. So we'll see what we can do, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask after the program. So I'd like to have our singers, Chris Thomas and Alan Shenandoah, leading our dancers with the stomp dance. It's going to be Alan Shenandoah leading our dancers with the stomp dance. Our next dance that we're going to share with you is called the Woman's Dance. This is the dance that we do early on in our social dance settings to honor the female. Females within our communities are the ones who carry the clans and the nations. So whatever your mother is, that's what you are, and that's what your children will be if you're, and follows on down through the generations through the female line. I myself am Onondaga Weaver clan. My mother Onondaga Weaver clan. My children Onondaga Weaver clan. My daughters will pass on the Onondaga Weaver clan to their children throughout the generations. And that's how we keep our family system in order, is through the clan system, and give it some order. And that's just one one of the responsibilities of the females, another responsibility of the females is as they watch, our females are watched as they grow up, and when the time is needed, one may be selected to become a clan mother, to represent their clan, and they in turn work together, and it's the clan mothers who select the chiefs, who are also work for their clan, and the clan mothers and chiefs work together in our traditional governments, which we still do have today, and we still have that here in Onondaga and the other Haudenosaunee communities as well. That's not something of the past, and for those of you who come to the lecture series events, I'm sure you've gotten educated about that at one point or another. That's just another role and responsibility of the females. One of the other responsibilities is our females are our life givers, and that's part of what this dance is about. We do it early on to honor that life that is brought into the world. So you'll notice as we're dancing, and this dance, by the way, is just for the females only, so the guys get to be off the hook on this one and take a break, take a breather. It's just for females only. But you'll notice as we do this dance, our feet will do a shuffling movement. Our feet stay close to the ground, stay close to Mother Earth, stay close to the land that we walk on. This represents that close relationship that we as females have in bringing life into the world. We nurture, we caress, we take care of that life we bring into the world. We also are taking care of the life that is provided for us here. That nurturing and caressing from our footwork is providing that land that we walk on, giving that life a chance to grow so that it can continue growing and that we can continue living, because we rely on that. They don't rely on us. We're just visitors here is what we're taught traditionally. So that's what we need to do. That's one of our responsibilities, is to take care of the living, the natural environment around us. It's part of what this dance is about. So again, females only, come on in and join in on this women's dance. Can you hear me all right out there? Everybody, because apparently the speaker here is not working. If somebody could check that, please. And then we'll get going. Thanks. Our next dance that we're going to share with you is a fish dance. This is a male and female participation dance. Again though, just come on in and join in on this dance. This dance, like I said, is male-female participation. Certain part of the song, you'll see the partners trade places with one another. And this represents the fish as they're swimming upstream during the time that they're spawning. So come on in and join in on this fish dance. We'll show you how it's done. We'll let you know when to switch up. So if you hear the word switch, you just switch with the person in front or behind you. And we'll just show you how it's done. The footwork's a little bit different, but come on in. And we know you all have moves out there, so come on in, we want to see your moves. We want to see your moves because we want to steal those moves. So come on in and join in on this fish dance. Good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're all doing very, very, very well. And those of you who haven't come up to dance yet, we hope to see you soon. We hope you're building up the nerve when you're sitting there. I see a lot of you tapping your feet and kind of bobbing your head a little bit. Come on in and do that. You'll find it's not as difficult as it may look. And nobody's watching you, just that camera over there. That's it. Okay, our next dance that we're going to share with you is a partner's dance. Slow it down a little bit on the fancier footwork. Very simple dance. If you can walk, you can do this dance. You just come in, grab a partner, and move to the beat of the drum. I want to mention before we do this dance, though, that the songs that our singers are sharing have been around for many generations. We have some dances that are borrowed, and this next dance is one of them, as throughout history, as we came across, or Europeans came across to us, and we met up and traded for various different goods, whether it be various different materials. We also traveled and met up with our own indigenous peoples from different areas that we traveled into throughout history. And we also traded for different goods. And we also traded for songs and dances. And this next dance is one of them. It's called the Alligator dance. This is a dance that we acquired through our Seminole brothers down in Florida. I was just down there a couple weeks ago and talking with some Seminoles. And their alligator dance is a little bit different. Songs are similar, but the dance itself is a little bit different, but very similar. What we have done is, as we met up with them throughout time, we were given permission to use this dance, to borrow it, and adapt it into our own sets of songs and dances. And that's how it has evolved into our own set of songs and dances to be shared with people. This alligator dance, you'll notice as we're dancing, a certain part of the song, the inner partner will swing the outer partner around, and this represents the snapping of the alligator's tail. Another part of the song, you'll see, or you're gonna hear our male dancers and our singers echo one another. And I'm gonna ask one of our singers to come up and demonstrate this, because if you're not gonna come in and dance, we want you to participate in this echoing part. This part represents the communication among the alligator. So, I'm going to ask one of our singers to come up and demonstrate this portion and explain it to you what you will need to be saying and what our singers will be saying and how you will echo one another. We'll do a practice run before we do this dance. It's just to make sure you got it.
Okay, there's a part of the song. I'm gonna say yo ho. You guys say we ha. So we'll try it. Yo ho. We ha. 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 Pretty sad. A little bit louder. A little bit louder. Yo ho. We ha. Yo ho. We ha. Yo ho. We ha. Pretty good. All right.
Okay, that's what we want you to do. So look to your left, look to your right, scope out your partner, grab a partner, and come on in on this alligator dance. No fighting over partners though, ladies, okay? We want it to be pleasant on the Onondaga Nation here tonight, so no pushing and shoving to get Robert Shenandoah over here to come and dance with you or anything, okay? But no pushing and shoving. Okay, let's keep it nice, non-violence. So come on and join in. This is our easiest dance, is what my dancers are telling me. That this is our easiest dance to do this evening. So come on in and join in. We don't want you just sitting there bobbing your heads, tapping your feet. Grab a partner and come on in and join in on this alligator dance. together again, and then we're going to do one last stick dance, and that will be finish up our evening. But they can't get enough dancing. Once we get the dancers going, they don't like to stop. So we'll do one last smoke dance all together. Again, you may come out and join in with us on this one, and then we're going to do one final dance to bring everybody together. Thank you.